Okay.
All right, everybody, welcome back to the Honey Jam podcast. We are your hosts. I am Janice.
I'm Jessica.
And today's episode is going to be a bit special. We prepared a game because, we've been obsessed with Pyeonusok, whom actually came out on UQuiz these days. I mean, today. today. Sorry, my brain is just so scattered.
Why? Are you
Because
okay?
because we were just talking about it. But
I see.
yeah, we've been obsessed with Pyeonusok, right, Jess?
Yes, we have been, and I'm so sorry that we've been just constantly creating content about Lovely Runner and constantly talking about it.
Mm.
But we do want to share with our listeners that our follower count, it increased to over 500 followers. We have almost I don't know, like a set of viral videos, wouldn't you say, Janice?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's definitely the power of Lovely Runner. And you know what? We're going to shamelessly ride that wave because, I mean, we're not cloud chasing. It's the truth. We are obsessed with this drama. We are obsessed with this man.
We're passionate about this drama.
Exactly. And we're not a podcast just about K-pop and K-drama, but, we're going to talk about what interests us. And right now, this is our sole interest.
Exactly. It's our obsession.
It is.
If you will.
Yeah. And as I was saying, because we're so obsessed, I thought it would be a good idea to kind of have a fun little activity where we go through some other male celebrities and we'll talk about that as we go. But before we do, I just want to, check in again, Jess. How was your week?
My week was it was okay. I don't know if I told you, but we got sick again over the weekend.
I feel like for the past 3 episodes you have been sick or he has been sick.
I guess that's like life with a toddler, but this time around Josh got it the worst.
Oh no.
And I don't know, I feel like every time we're all sick, like Josh is always the more sick one.
Oh.
And I'm like, for once, can I just be the more sick one? Please?
No, never. You can't. You have to be the strong mom.
I know.
I think it's like a thing, in your brain. It's like you can't be sick. You can't be sick because you are the primary caretaker of Hui.
Yes, maybe. But I also had like a weird stomach pain. Did I tell you that, Janice?
Well, you've always had a weird stomach diarrhea pain, so there's nothing new there.
I do have a lot of stomach issues, but like I thought it was my appendix. So I went into to see a doctor, and then thankfully he said it wasn't, but I think it's gastritis, maybe from like stress or like something that I ate. So, it got a lot better, but I was kind of scared that it could have been appendicitis. But anyways, I'm all better. We're all good.
Please take care of your health.
And we actually bought a car this past week.
Oh yeah, that's exciting.
We got it on Sunday, and I actually drove it for the first time today.
And what car is it, Jess?
We got the Tesla Y. It happened very, very fast. Josh was like, "Hey, there's a huge deal. APR is really low. What do you think?" And I was like, "What? I don't know."
First of all,
like,
what is an APR? I do not know.
Interest rate.
Got it.
But we just bought it like super fast, and it all happened so fast, but we're very pleased with our purchase. You've been driving the Tesla for a while now, Janice, so you're very used to it, but yes. I'm kind of like, I'm amazed by how high tech it is.
Yeah. I was going to ask, it takes some time to like get used to driving. Like how has that been for you?
The regenerative braking or that just part of it.
Yeah.
That's been kind of hard to adjust, but I think, it was nice driving it. It's like definitely like a luxury car, I don't know. Everything's like pretty convenient. So, but in my mind, when I see like Korean ajumas drive the car, I'm like, how are they driving this car? Because it's so techy.
I think a lot of people who drive Teslas, well, I don't know. Like my dad, for example, he had a Tesla for a very long time now, and I feel like he still doesn't know how to drive it. Like it's so herky-jerky, and if I'm in the back, like it's automatic car sickness.
Yeah.
I think there's a way to drive it where you're not like, like stop, go. If you drive like that, it's like you get car sick so easily.
Yes, yeah. Actually, my sister gets mormi very easily, and they had a Tesla, but she returned it because she just couldn't handle the car sickness. So Anyways, how was your week, Janice?
Yeah, my week was very eventful. I mentioned one time to Christine, our good friend Christine. She is a writer, reporter. She's a senior director now almost for Variety, Rolling Stone. And she does these like fun interviews, right? And writes these interviews for these celebrities, a lot of K-pop artists. There was a sliver of time where I was looking for my next target of who to be obsessed with.
Yes.
And I was like, there's this group called Rise. And I thought they were really cute. And like, their songs are catchy. You might know some of their songs. I mean, they only have a few songs, but Love 119 is a definitely.
Breaking my heart, that girl's a killer.
Love so sweet that she 이건
emergency love.
Exactly. That is their, I like that song the most. So anyways,
I love it.
I mentioned to Christine, I liked Rise one time in passing, and she remembered that, and she invited me to go to the concert. It was like a fan concert where they did like, they only have like 6 songs total, but in between they did like fun games and stuff like that. So that was fun, right?
Yeah.
So I was very thankful for that experience. But then on top of that, she's like, oh yeah, we're going to also meet them.
Dude.
So I was like, excuse me? I would rather not, actually. I will
really?
I will wait outside, Christine, and you go
Wait,
in.
why?
I said that, and she was like, you're going to regret it. I'm like, you know what? I am going to regret it. So I went in. And like, it was like a backstage access for like important people, basically. You know, Christine got access because she's from Variety.
Yeah.
And she was having an interview with them in a few days.
Yeah.
And so, and then like, you know, there was like Jojo on the radio.
Yeah.
That guy was there. Like a lot of like people with like a reason to meet them, you know, not just fans who were there.
Press.
Yeah, press, exactly. And so I showed up as Christine's Variety assistant. So they introduced us as, oh, this is Christine and Janice from Variety. And they're like, wow. And I was like so nervous. Like, I was so nervous. I got to say it. My favorite member is Anton. He's so cute. And then I found out that actually he's born in 2004. That is literally our friend Jane's little sister's age. Jane's little sister Pauline is the youngest girl that youngest person that I personally know.
That's
I
crazy.
literally knew Pauline when she couldn't talk. Like we were getting ready for like middle school like dances, and she was just in her diapers. That's how young Anton is. And so after knowing that fact, I was just kind of like disgusted at myself for being a fan of these boys. I was like,
why? Emo fan이지. Emo
yeah,
fan.
I'm an emo fan.
Yeah.
And we took a photo together, and just looking back on that photo, even like I look like an ajumma in that photo. Like so.
I will say their faces are really small. So I was
so
like,
tiny.
Janice, Chimomi.
And in that photo, they moved up for us because I was like, 얼굴 너무 작으세요. I was like, your guys' faces are too. I can't take a photo. And then they're like, 그러면 앞으로 나갈까요? I was like, 네. And then they were like nice enough to do that, but still, my face looks huge. Anyways,
and did it just say they were looking at you like you're an ajumma when you're like
I was freaking out. I was getting a little too excited, and they're just like. They looked a little scared. And then after, like, it happened so fast, I like replayed that in my mind, and I was like, 너무 싫다. 내 자신이 너무 싫다. Like, I hate myself for acting like that. Why couldn't I just keep my cool? Like, Christine was cool.
It's okay.
I'm so sad.
They're rising stars, and I'm sure they appreciate the love and support.
I hope they did. But
yeah,
they were very cute, and it was a very good time.
Today, Christine told me to come to the Variety office because the interview is going on, right?
Why did you go?
Because of work.
Really?
I just had stuff to do at work, and
so you would have gone?
I would have totally gone. Like I would have just gone for a few hours and then come back to work, but I just had something. I had other functions for school, so I just couldn't go, you know? There were 2 things I had to do that I just couldn't reschedule. So I'm pretty bummed right now, but I'm so happy that you got to meet them at least, Janice, and it was so fun seeing you guys have fun at the concert.
Yeah.
So
Thanks, Jess. You know, can I be honest? Christine also invited me to go to the interview, right?
Uh-huh.
I didn't go because I was just embarrassed.
생각보다 Janice has a lot of 부끄러움. She's very shy and she
also
gets
it's
very
like-
nervous. Kind of.
Yeah,
I mean, you guys remember our story when she got nervous meeting fake Thor at Disneyland, right? Just imagine that, but times
Exactly.
10 for Anton.
Exactly. So anyways, that was a good time, but then I was like, okay, you know what? I should just go back to our 변우석 oppa because he is oppa, so I don't feel as much guilt liking an oppa.
He's perfect. I feel like Janice last week, I was a little bit more obsessed with 변우석 than you. And then this week, you've been kind of like, you've been surpassing me a little bit with like sending
Wait.
content and
Oh.
you know what I mean? Like replying to every 변우석 content that everyone's sending. Because
Yeah.
that was me last week. I was like on top of like, oh my gosh. But this week you've been very, very invested,
I've
shall
been
I
on
say.
top of it. Actually, not to dampen the mood a little bit, but I saw that there was a BBC documentary about Seungri and Chung Jun-young that came out about Burning Sun, right?
I finished it. Did you finish it?
I couldn't finish it. And
Oh.
like, Jess, you want to explain what it is?
So basically, these group of K-pop artists use their fame and money to think that they could get away with anything. And the crime that they were involved with was 몰카, which is filming girls without their consent while they were, you know, engaged in like sexual activity. And then I think Chung Jun-young specifically, he was arrested for raping a girl. So
Many girls, right?
many girls, but then there was like one case that was documented
Oh.
on his phone. So that's what he was charged for.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm sure, yes, there are a lot of cases that, you know, came up. It's just really crazy. And Seungri, who was part of Big Bang, he opened up this huge club called Burning Sun.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where a lot of like illegal activities were happening, a lot of prostitution, trafficking. So yeah, just it goes to show that fame and money, when you get too much of it in increased doses, in deadly doses, it leads you to a path of evil.
Yeah. And like BBC came out with a documentary going into the details of this whole scandal.
Yes.
And it gained like millions of views within like 2 days.
Crazy.
It's crazy, right? And so I was curious, even though I knew about it. So I was like, I'll just watch it, right? I got to, it's like 17 minutes of it. And I couldn't finish it because it like made me sick. Like I wanted
Yeah.
to barf listening to it,
Yeah.
watching it. And
Did
I
you
was
see
like,
why Kuara was involved in that?
No, can you explain?
Kuara called the reporter who was like involved in it,
Mm-hmm.
and she like told the reporter, like confirmed, like, 기자님, there's a lot of weird stuff in their phones. Like you should keep looking into it. Like you're not wrong. And then
shoot.
Kuara was the one who convinced the FT Island guy, like
Uh-huh.
you should, you know, fess up and like say everything.
I mean, we talked about this because we're watching it, but I was like, just rewatching everything. I was just, I was so sad, disgusted, disturbed because
Yeah.
like it's so dark and like how do people just like do that thinking that it's not like wrong, you know? How do they not have it's like they forgot how to just operate as a normal human being because they had so much money and power.
Yeah. Well, and they were saying like they just like saw women as like playthings, like just
Yeah.
they objectified them so much that it was nothing to them, you know?
It's so crazy.
And then they were perceived as like, you know, idols singing about
Yeah.
romance and all of that, but behind closed doors, you know, they're doing some insane stuff.
And I think like Chung Jun-young, he got the worst punishment, right? But I think like Seungri, for example, he's like going around Asia and partying it up, and like it's like he never learned his lesson, you know? And 그게 너무 싫어. Like I just can't stand seeing him, and he didn't get punished fully for what he did. He was a
He's
pimp,
just-
basically. He trafficked women,
Yeah.
like drugged them,
Mhm.
and then you know offered them to his clients.
VIP customers, yeah.
Yeah. It's crazy. And he's just roaming around in Asia. And there are still people like fans who choose not
Protect
to.
him?
Yes. Because they choose not to like, no, they choose to just turn the other way and like remember just the Seungri and Big Bang.
The audacity that
Yeah.
this guy has to do that and just, you know, think
I'm
it's
sorry.
okay.
Yeah, it just really like these kind of stories, especially I think anything related to like rape or like murder. I get so interested and then I
Yeah.
regret it after because I get so shaken up.
It's just so disturbing and so sad for the victims involved.
Yeah. Anyways, the reason I even brought this up in the first place is because I was having such a hard time, like trying not to think about these terrible people.
Yeah.
And so I started watching Pyeonwoo videos, and maybe that's why I started like responding to all the stories. And
yeah, just to distract yourself.
Yeah, and then, like it made me feel better. and I hope Pyeonwoo does not have any dirt on him. I don't think he does.
He's been working for so long. There's not a lot of dirt on him, right?
Yeah,
like he's just so pure. I just want to say I'm very excited for the next, the last 2 episodes, right?
I can't believe it. It's the finale.
I actually have a video in making my last few Easter eggs for.
Yes. Also, if you haven't checked out our Honey Jam Pod IG, we have posted some stories of Jessica sharing some Easter eggs about the drama. And Jess, would you like to make the big announcement?
What?
That you're on TikTok now.
I'm on TikTok. I got nervous and chorosо. I'm on TikTok now, guys. My handle is IMJESS Ocean, OCEAN, because my full name is Jessica O Kyung-shin, Ocean.
So clever.
So I said it as I'm Jess Ocean. It's it's a mix of some Hui videos, some lovely runner videos. I guess it's just like a lifestyle TikTok kind of thing.
I love it.
And, in our previous episodes, I talked about how I'm not the type to put myself out there, But the Jungs, they've been very active on TikTok and Instagram and YouTube Shorts. And
that's me.
They were just encouraging me like, hey, just try it. Try, Hui is so cute. Just share your daily life, your daily videos. Like, just pull it from the archives that you have already. And just for memory's sake, if anything, make some videos and you could share that joy with people. And I was like, you know what? That sounds pretty easy.
We gave her the courage.
You guys gave me the courage, and I put out a few videos, and actually one of them it went pretty viral.
The one where you're showing Hui's outfits, his cute outfits?
Yeah. It's at 71.6K views.
Let's go! For someone who just started TikTok, now come on.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And I was at literally 0 followers because no one knew I had TikTok.
Yeah.
I'm at 115 followers.
Oh my. It's only going up from there.
So it's been a thrill kind of seeing those numbers go up.
Yeah. It's kind of like an addiction, honestly.
It is. Yeah. I see why influencers like numbers, views, likes, engagement, it gets pretty addicting.
Yeah. It can be a little volatile because, you're just always on it, and then it controls your emotions almost.
Yes.
It's like when you have a viral video, you feel so good, you're on top of the world, and then a video gets stuck in 200 views jail.
Yeah,
it's a thing on TikTok. I feel
you
like
get that high,
stuck.
right? Like you get a high from just seeing those numbers go up. I mean, Josh is kind of like that right now. He doesn't have social media at all.
Yeah,
but he always takes my phone. He's like, "How many views do you have now? How many likes do you have now?"
And every week,
every week.
Josh messages me, Janice, how many listeners we got on Spotify? I'm like, Josh, I'm busy right now, okay? I don't have time to report to you every single week.
He's like, I'm your guys' manager. Please let me know. I gotta manage.
All right, so I guess we can jump into our main activity for today, Jess.
Ew.
I have been a little, I think maybe a little too crazy about Pyeonwoo. I mean, I need to show more attention to my husband, David. David, I love you. You know this.
Aww.
I'm just, it's entertainment. Okay, obviously. Okay,
Josh, so I love you too. Wait, can I start? Janice?
Oh, you want to start? Okay. For those of you who aren't watching this on YouTube, you have to watch this because we prepared like a slideshow for this game. It's called 이상형 World Cup, Ideal World Cup, where we are choosing
Ideal World Cup,
Ideal Man World Cup. How would you say?
I like how you said it. Like you're like ideal type celebrity Olympics or World Cup.
Yeah. Okay, I'm so excited. So, it's like a what do you call that? Like in sports, it's like
your like the ranking
system. Yeah.
yeah.
So
The-
we're gonna do that today.
Uh-huh.
And Jess is sharing her screen. Already.
Okay.
The
So
first two are
already the
crazy.
first two are crazy because these two have been Janice's 최애's favorites these
It's
days.
true.
It's like a recent love that she's discovered.
Mhm.
So the first one is 변우석 versus Anton Rise. So she even met Anton this past week. So I don't
And
know.
fun
Like, are you
fact-
gonna betray him right away after meeting him?
Fun fact. Actually, 변우석 loves Anton.
Yes.
I didn't know why. But it's because they get that they look alike. That's why 변우석 likes Anton, I think.
Really?
So it's funny that these two are together. But you know, this is
they
so hard,
they
but-
do look like siblings, like 남동생
Yeah.
같아.
yeah, they
와,
look so similar in this photo.
형
They just
and
look,
남동생.
yeah.
와, 진짜
Okay,
얼마나 행복할까.
I have to
어머님들이.
go with 변우석 because I mean, once again, Anton was born in 2004. I can't do that.
Yeah, that's true. This is
He's-
이상형.
변우석 is my okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I did. Okay. All right. 변우석 for the win. Let's see the next one. The second one, I actually purposely chose 밥 잘 사주는 예쁜 누나 this
Uh-huh.
still
Uh-huh.
because that's when you were obsessed with him. What's his
정혜인.
name? 정혜인 versus 손석구, which was Janice's previous actor obsession.
Okay. Yeah, I was pretty obsessed with both of these guys at one point. I'm gonna have to go with 손석구 because 손석구 is a man. I mean, 정혜인 is too, but he's kind of like a pretty boy.
But you
손석구
like,
is-
would you say that your love for 손석구 was a little bit deeper than your love for?
man.
I mean, you were really deep into that drama. 밥 잘 사주는
The
예쁜
pop-
누나.
yeah, that's true.
Quick
That's true.
story: Janice, Ellen came to Korea, and they came to visit my parents where they live in Donghae,
Uh-huh.
and we went to this cafe. And I have very fond memories of that cafe because we were just there for hours talking about this drama, 밥 잘 사주는 예쁜 누나, and my mom was watching it at the time, and Janice, Ellen, and my mom were just raving about this drama. And I was the only one who didn't watch it, but I was just there, like listening, and 너무 행복했어.
Yeah, it's just three
Yeah.
아줌mas. I'm gonna choose.
손석구?
Yeah, I have to go with 손석구 because.
All right. No, I knew you. I knew.
I don't know.
knew
Something
that.
about
I
him
knew
is
that.
sexy.
Yeah.
Okay,
All
Yugyam
right.
versus Shia Junsu.
Yeah.
Yugyam is tall. But Shia Junsu is my, if you don't know this, I used to be Shia Junsu was my first obsession actually in
Mhm.
K-pop.
Yeah.
동방신기. I have to go with Shia Junsu.
All right. Oh, really?
Yeah, because
Wow, you're loyal.
he's my 진짜, he was like my longest
최애.
obsession. Yeah.
Yeah. Kim Young-kwang versus Jimin. BTS Jimin.
Kim Young-kwang.
Oh, that was quick.
I think like I have a style, you know?
Tall.
And Kim Young-kwang is definitely close to my ideal. Like I love Jimin, but
The
Kim
only
Young-kwang.
person who was not tall was Shia Junsu, but
Yeah.
you stayed loyal to him. So Kim
Yeah.
Young-kwang.
Oh,
This
who's
is an interesting pair.
Oh, okay. Park Seo-joon versus V. I'm gonna go with Park Seo-joon.
Even though he's been a little, I don't know, out of our radar these days. But
Yeah.
Wow, really? Park Seo-joon over V. Okay.
I think I don't know. I'm in my oppa era, you know.
Okay. Yeah. No, I get it. We all know who Sarah's gonna pick here. Sarah Yang.
Oh, actually, Sarah likes both, but she would choose V, right?
Yeah, she would choose V.
Oh my gosh.
이건 쉽지.
Kang Daniel versus Jungkook. Dang, Kang Daniel, I was so obsessed with that. I almost forgot about that, Jess. Thank you for the reminder.
Yes,
I
of
will go with
course.
Kang Daniel.
Okay,
Although
yeah. I
Jungkook
mean,
is very sexy too.
yeah. I knew you'd pick Kang Daniel, but now this is where it gets very interesting, right?
Okay.
Park Seo-joon versus Kim Young-kwang.
Kim Young-kwang.
Oh, okay. 알았어요.
Oh man, I already know where this is going.
All right, let's try this. The side by side is astonishing.
Shia Junsu versus 변우석.
Shia Junsu, I'm so sorry. I should have picked a better
No,
picture.
that's a
of
good
him.
photo. That is a good photo.
Right? This like kind of ignites your nostalgia
I
from right?
Totally forgot about him. So yeah,
Yeah.
definitely throws me back. I'm gonna go with 변우석. I'm a present-minded person. I love Shia
I
Jun-soo,
love
but
it. 오, 이거 좀 세다.
this is hard.
This is hard.
강다니엘 versus 손석구. Oh shoot.
오, 이거 좀 세다.
I think I have to go with 강다니엘.
Wait. What happened to? I'm in my oppa era.
강다니엘 is the exception. He's so cute and
This
손석구's
picture
like,
is a good picture of him too.
yeah.
Like
great photo.
손석구 looks like such an 아저씨 next to Kang Daniel right now.
I think that's what it is. I
Yeah,
think 손석구 looks too much more like an 아저씨.
Okay, so you're in your
Daniel.
oppa era, but not your
Yeah.
아저씨 era. Okay. Got it.
Exactly, Jess.
Oh, okay.
I'm sweating, dude. I'm sweating. Oh, this is.
I feel like this is pretty easy, no?
I feel like these two are actually my favorites.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You were very obsessed with Kim Young-gwang. Again,
Yeah.
at Donghae, you took a picture where he filmed at my mom and dad's home place.
Yeah,
And that's when you were very, very obsessed with him too.
they're both also model 출신. They both used to be models because
Yes.
they're effing tall.
And Kim Young-won,
Oh.
I actually really think he's good at acting. He's a great actor.
Yeah, he is. He was in
Yeah.
that really creepy drama though. I didn't watch it.
Oh.
I couldn't even watch it.
I stopped after the first episode.
Even though I loved him, I was like, this is too creepy.
Yeah.
This is so hard. 변우석.
Oh shoot. 이거 왜 안 돼?
Oh, I think it's because you didn't add the final. But
Okay. Probably Kang Daniel versus
변우석.
변우석, right? 누구야?
Wow, it comes down to that. It would still be 변우석.
You pick 변우석 over Kang Daniel?
Yeah, 강다니엘 이제 어려.
와.
강다니엘 is 96, born 96.
That's
변우석
crazy.
is 오빠. I will say it's a harder choice between 변우석 and Kim Young-gwang. Those, I think that actually this is a good test. Those two are my favorites. Those two are
Really?
like my 진짜
Even-
막.
Even over Kang Daniel?
I think 강다니엘's third.
Oh, okay.
Okay, Jess, mine is kind of long. Wait, did you?
Okay.
I had 32 people.
Damn! Oh my gosh. Do I like that many people? See, I had a hard time finding who you like, Janice.
Well, I just threw in kind of like random people too.
I see. The joy of this game is
Uh-huh.
you're imagining like
Uh.
who you should pick, right?
Oh,
As your lover, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
And like you're just imagining these two are fighting for me. Who do I have to pick?
Exactly. All right. Tanaka versus Taeyang. And the photo of Taeyang is during his wedding dress phase. Baby.
This is so funny. Dude, this is an easy win for me.
Oh.
It's Tanaka.
Okay, Mr. Tanaka.
Because I like funny guys.
uh-huh.
And Tanaka is really, really funny, and he's very like hip and stylish
Yes.
IRL.
Yeah, actually.
What?
Kunst versus Park Seo-joon.
This is
And
also very
Park Seo-joon photo is from 그년 예뻤다. I don't know if you remember that onion.
Yes, the onion.
Iconic onion.
Wow, great picture, Janice. Kunst looks so ugly in that picture.
It's funny because they kind of look alike though.
He looks like Dobby. But no hate to Kunst. He is an awesome producer and he's super funny too. This is an easy win for me, Park Seo-joon.
And
all
you
the
know,
way.
like Kunst actually 인기 많아. A lot of girls like him. for his
Yeah, for sure. Oh,
Next one is Ryan Gosling, specifically from The Notebook, and Kang Dong-won. Ryan Gosling these days, he looks kind of weird. The Botox is a little too heavy.
dude, damn it. I should have included American actors too. Oh, you're
Jess,
so smart,
when I put
Janice.
this list together, I was very serious about it. I told you.
You're so smart. I kind of did it like last minute when I first joined our podcast. So
you know what? It
I'm
doesn't
so
matter.
sorry.
It doesn't matter because I would have chosen Pyonuk all the way. He's my 최애 right now, so it's easy.
Ryan Gosling, I love that man, especially in The Notebook. Timeless. I love him.
best.
I love him in that.
Nothing like The Notebook.
Yeah, even though he's like a little bit weird with his Botox, I still appreciate his craft and his comedic acting and
True.
you know, his dedication to comedy as well in SNL and Barbie. I loved him in that, you know?
That's true.
Kang Dong-won, on the other hand, he is also a timeless actor in Korea. This man does not age. He doesn't
came out
age.
Dun and and was really fun.
He came out on Pingego, super funny.
Yeah.
He is just there's that iconic scene, right, with him. He's the beholder of the umbrella scene, the
That's
original
true.
umbrella scene.
Yeah, he is the
before
classic.
Lovely Runner.
Lovely Runner kind of copied that a little bit, huh?
I mean, it's like an iconic scene in Korean cinema.
Yeah.
The umbrella scene in the rain, right? So I guess it's like an homage to that whatever he was in. But
늑대 유혹.
늑대의 유혹, yeah. I gotta say,
who is it? Who's it going
it's Ryan Gosling.
Wow,
it's Ryan Gosling.
Really?
Yes, it's Ryan Gosling.
Holy.
Because Janice, we have a okay.
Sorry, because you what? Sorry, go on.
I mean, we just have a special place for The Notebook. Like that will always just be my, top favorite.
Yeah.
Top 10
Do people love The Notebook like we do?
I don't know.
Right? Because I feel like it's such a... I saw the reviews are actually kind of low. The rating is kind of low. But I thought it was such a well-made movie because they go through different time periods in their life, like different ages. Kind of like Lovely Runner, right? Yeah. And like the costume is just immaculate. The acting is so good. Maybe it's because they were actually in love. I don't know.
Yes. Their chemistry was
chemistry.
It was real. It was real.
Yeah. It's just funny that we're talking about this while there's a photo of Chaonu versus Simu Liu in front of us.
Chaonu is... I was like obsessed with him for a little bit when I was watching Kang Nam-min and the other drama where Yeosin-gang-nim, where he was exactly the same character.
True Beauty.
True Beauty. But again, Chaonu's a little younger. Simu, I heard Simu's a nice guy, and we actually saw him walking the streets of K-Town.
We did.
We yelled out Simu, and he waved back. So that was really
very
nice.
nice.
We had a nice moment with him.
Yeah, that's true.
And I feel like he's so in love with his girlfriend right now. I can't approach like this picture. I can't get myself to pick him. So I'm just gonna choose Chaonu.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
You know, Simu's girlfriend is Bruin.
Yes, I know. Didn't you know her?
No, I didn't know her.
Oh, you didn't know her.
Okay. The next one is Michael B. Jordan versus Kian Parsa. I think it's pretty easy.
It's pretty easy. I mean, Kian Parsa, like a lot of people think he's cute. Like, right?
What?
No? Like, I think he's had like, especially in 나 혼자 산다. I Live Alone. He's had like, the marathon thing. He lost weight for like modeling.
Oh, yeah.
And like, he came out on SNL recently as like a 좀 멋있는 character. So I guess he has that effect on girls, but I don't know.
Really? I had no idea. I put him on here as a joke. Michael B. Jordan, on the other hand, fine man. I think everyone can agree that this man is very hot.
Michael B. Jordan, my favorite like thing, it's not even a movie, but my favorite like thing that he's been in is the Amazon commercial.
Dude, that was so iconic.
Do you remember that?
Yeah, he's like...
I freaking love that.
What is Amazon's name again?
Alexa. He's Alexa. And his eyes are like blue and it like blinks. It twinkles.
He's Alexa.
Like Alexa. Alexa, read me the first chapter of like a super erotic like novel or something.
Yeah. That commercial was genius.
It's so good. I freaking love that commercial. Michael B. Jordan, come on now.
The next one is Choi versus Bruno Mars. I put Bruno Mars in here because Josh in college used to get that a lot, that he looked like Bruno Mars from all the Nunas.
Josh's 작은 아빠, his uncle, gets that he looks like Choi Siwon a lot.
He does look like Choi Siwon, actually. So you're choosing between Josh or his uncle?
I actually really like Bruno Mars. I think he's so talented. He has so much swag. It's just he's so short, Yeah. I'm going to choose Bruno Mars.
Okay.
Yeah.
The next one is Kenneth Minsu Kim from Pishik Daehak or Ryu Seung-ryong. Kenneth Minsu Kim.
Wait, Ryu Seung-ryong? This is Ryu Junior.
Sorry, Ryu Junior. Sorry, I forgot his name for a second. Ryu Junior, the one that got canceled recently because he was two timing.
But I actually saw Ryu Junior in his recent drama called The 8 Show, and that show was pretty good, and he was pretty good in it.
Did you finish it?
I did finish it. Yeah, it's pretty dark. I don't know if I would recommend it, but if you're in
Yeah.
that kind of headspace and you like that,
Nope.
check it out. Check it out. I love Kenneth Misu Kim because he's just so freaking funny.
Yeah.
I mean, he's not the best looking, but I will say his charm and humor, it wins me over. So I'm going to go with Kenneth Min-soo Kim from Pijik Daehak.
Okay, next one is Im
Wow.
Shi-won because Jessica has been
Ooh.
watching Im Shi-won's latest drama. He's a great actor,
Yes.
and we know Jess loves good acting. And then I
love
just
good
threw in
acting.
Son Ho-jun in there because, she brought thousands of people to see him at
Yes.
KCON.
I feel like these two are really similar too because
Mm.
they both do, like, they have a good range
Mhm.
in their acting skills. Like, they can
Oh.
do drama, they can do comedy,
Uh-huh.
they can do like something in the middle, So it's interesting that they paired these two. I'm gonna go with Im Shi-won just because I haven't seen a lot of things that Son Ho-jun is in,
Uh-huh.
But Im Shi-won, I've seen like Biseng recently. 소년시대 is so good, so
you finish it?
good. I finished it. It's a really good drama. And he's so good in it, Janice. Im Shi-won is so funny. He has that like thick 충청도 accent.
Yeah,
그려. And he's just so good in it. So I'm gonna
Yeah.
go with Im Shi-won.
I appreciate him because he's handsome, but he's not afraid to get ugly, down and dirty for a role.
Yes, I like
Yeah.
that. I like that.
The next one is Hyunbin versus 고경표. 고경표, it's such a hard name to say. 고경표
고경표.
is from Reply, 1998, and
Uh-huh.
he's been into like cutting his hair like this, like very silly. He's kind of a
What?
troll.
No, and then everyone's saying that he looks like what's it? William
Hemington.
William Hemington. So they're like
He
William Hemington이 잘 컸네요. I used to really like Ko Kyung-pyo, especially in the 응답하라. He was
Yeah.
really 멋있어 there,
He's my
and
favorite.
he also looks like my assistant director from KCN, Josh
Oh,
King.
wow. Shout out Josh King if you're listening. He really looks like Josh King here. Especially
He really
고경표
looks like Josh King. Yeah.
살찌니까 더 닮은 것 같아, Josh King. no hate on Josh King.
Yes, but they do look alike.
They do.
But then at the same time, Hyunbin is, come on, he is like a top celebrity. He is a father, a husband to Son Ye-jin. But people have been saying he looks like my pastor, Thomas Wayne. So again, these two paired, uncanny. Because they
Yes.
remind me of people, I'm gonna choose Hyunbin because that hair is throwing me off so hard, dude.
Okay, Pastor Tom.
Ew.
All right, next one is Timothy Chalamet and
Oh.
Dio. Yes, ma'am.
Wow.
I threw in Timothy because I love Timothy.
I do really like Timothy, and I do like him in Dune. But the one thing that I really like him in is Little Woman.
Yes.
so-
Oh, my. Dude, that one scene where he's like, I don't even want to say it because I don't want to butcher it, but he's just like begging
What's the main
her.
girl's name?
Joe.
Joe, that's right. Joe, I loved you. I
Yeah.
loved you from the very beginning. You knew
Dude,
that.
that was
And-
so awesome, that scene.
And there's another movie that he's in The King,
Uh-huh.
where he plays King Henry.
Oh.
And there is like a final scene where he's like basically giving a grand, like big old speech. And that speech is so good.
These two men are definitely talented in what they do, right?
Yeah. Dio, come on. Dio. He's a talented singer, talented actor.
So good.
He looks very cute as well.
Yeah. But God is fair. His height.
His height. Yeah. He's just
so
a little short.
small.
Actually his eyes remind me of Josh's eyes. Kind of.
Oh, I do like his eyes. Dio's
Yeah.
very handsome.
Yeah. I'm gonna pick
Who
Dio.
would it be?
I'm gonna pick
Wow.
Dio. Yeah.
It has to be. Another pair of men Jess used to be obsessed with. Song Joong-ki
Yes.
versus Tom Hiddleston.
Oh, that's right. This was very short-lived for Song Joong-ki, but I was obsessed with him when I was watching 나쁜
착한 남자
착한 남자. Yeah,
with
yeah,
Moon
착한
Chae-won.
I honestly don't even remember what that drama was about, Janice.
It was popular. I didn't watch it, but I remember in college you would like hurry back from class just to watch it on your watch the drama on your laptop.
Yeah.
He's kind of aging badly, Song Joong-ki.
Yeah, he's a divorcee.
Divorced
Nothing
man.
wrong with being divorced, But I don't know. Like 한번 갔다 오신 분 versus Tom Hiddleston, who is a bachelor. I'm going with Tom.
Crush versus Daniel Youngju Lee from P.
This is very easy for me.
All right.
Crush is my 최애. Crush.
All right. This is a throwback. Jess used to be obsessed with Ryu Seung-bum, apparently, back in high school when I didn't know her. And I threw in Sunny, Mr. Son Heung-min.
I do like Sunny Boy. I'm gonna go with Sunny.
Wow. But Ryu Seung-bum, you were obsessed with him in high school.
I was. I really liked Ryu Seung-bum because he was like that hip actor. He came out in movie. Oh, did he?
Yeah, he was so
Oh my
weird.
gosh.
He was the American guy and couldn't speak English.
He also came out in Lee Sang's Ballerino music video. He's like the hipster, super 멋있는, kind of like off-brand actor kind of style, you know?
Yes.
Yeah.
Also, Kong Hyun-jin's 10-year ex-boyfriend.
Yes, they were both so stylish. I used to love him, but I'm gonna go with Sunny because he's a national treasure.
Yes, he is. Everybody loves him. I don't know a single woman who doesn't like Sunny. Next is Kim Sun-ho versus P. Specifically, it's raining P because this was very, and I had a throwback because I was watching this music video. I was like, wow, he was during our time like the hottest singer.
Yes. And that song, my gosh.
Yeah.
I downloaded it on LimeWire. I love that part. The rain.
It's raining.
Go rain.
Shout out to Jane.
Shout out to Jane. I was just thinking that. Wow, she nailed this outfit, man. Oh my gosh.
So Christine had her birthday party was come as a K-pop artist. You have to come dressed as a K-pop artist, and there is a prize. So our friend Jane went all out and dressed as P during It's Raining time. And she won because she came prepared. She learned the whole choreography and performed in front of everybody.
Kim Sun-ho, he was my, I would say before Pyeonwoo-seok,
Oh,
he was my
he
kind of like
was.
recent, really, really big obsession.
This is a cute photo too, right? I chose a cute one on purpose.
And every time I look at him, it kind of makes me sad. It's like looking at an ex-lover because I just have really like good fond memories of this man, and I just think he's such a good actor. I think he's a good person. I think whoever gets famous a little bit later, like in their older years, they usually tend to be a little bit more humble. And
that's so true. Like Pyeonwoo-seok.
yes, like Pyeonwoo-seok, like they just carry themselves with a lot of class and just humility. And I really like that about Kim Sun-ho. I first discovered him in Startup. And I was Kim Sun-ho pa. So I was not Nam Joo-hyuk pa. I was the second lead pa.
Yeah.
And after that, he got so big. After that drama, right?
Too fast. Too big, too fast.
He twinkled like a star and disappeared because he got wrapped up in a scandal from his ex-girlfriend. And
Crazy ex.
It just so happened that she was crazy.
Yeah.
But then, she basically ruined his life. And I'm just hoping that he like comes back and he, kind of dusts himself off, and I'm really rooting for him. With that being said, I will choose Kim Sun-ho in support of his future
so
success.
loyal.
I love Kim Sun-ho.
The next one is Pyeonwoo-seok versus Uzi from 17. 이건 좀 심했다. This is like
진짜.
unfair.
Dude, Pyeonwoo-seok, that outfit though. My
I know.
gosh.
This is actually from U-Quiz.
Uzi.
A lot of people appreciate his music.
He reminds me of Suga. I thought it was Suga at first.
I wonder what the height gap is between Pyeonwoo-seok and Uzi. No hate. Short king.
No hate. Yes. Woozi is very cute. With that being said, I'll choose Pyeonwoo-seok.
I think that was pretty easy. All right. Okay, now it's like you've seen it all, okay?
Okay.
This is where we gotta go. It's kind of like it should be rapid fire.
Yes, okay. Chaonu versus Kim Sun-ho.
Okay. Crush versus Pyeonwoo-seok.
Yo.
This is kind of
뭔지 알 것 같다, Janice. 뭔지 알 것 같아.
Because Crush is like one of your all-time faves.
He is. And you chose a really good picture of him too. 내가 진심으로 고민하는 게 너무 꼴보기 싫다.
Like, imagine, okay, both of them, different days, okay, back to back. They're like, Jess. And you're single at this point, okay? Josh is not in the picture. Let's just say, just for fun, okay? Jess, 그러니까 네가 너무 좋고 우리 한번 만났으면 좋겠어. I wanna be your I want to be your boo. Will you be my baby girl?
That actually helped me a lot, Janice. Because I just imagine each of them saying that to me.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the way my heart fluttered for this one man
Oh.
was just not comparable.
Oh, shoot.
변우석.
Wow. I'm shocked. I'm really shocked. Tom Hiddleston versus Tanaka.
You know, I think I want to surprise you. I will choose Tanaka.
Wow.
Because Tom Hiddleston 조금 너무 부담스러워. Tom Hiddleston.
뭔지 알아.
뭔지 알지?
Michael B. Jordan versus Sunny.
Wow, this
Damn,
is
this is
kinda,
a 진짜 행복한 고민, dude.
I'm kind of scared right now. I will choose Sunny. Sunny boy.
Okay. Ryan Gosling versus Kenneth Minsu Kim.
자. Ryan Gosling all the way.
Dio versus Park Seo-joon.
박서준.
Wow. 결국에는 오빠를. Okay. Bruno Mars versus Pastor Tom. Josh versus Pastor Tom.
Okay, if you see it that way.
Okay, sorry. Bruno Mars versus Hyunbin.
Okay, now I don't want to choose Hyunbin because all I see is Pastor Tom. Come on, Hyunbin is freaking 멋있어.
He is. This is a great
Yeah.
photo.
Sunny versus Kim Seon-ho. Oh my gosh, Kim Seon-ho.
Wow. Yeah, because you personally, you know. Okay, 임시완 versus Tanaka.
Tanaka.
What? So? All right,
this
Park Seo-joon versus Pyeonwoo. Actually, a lot of people have been saying Pyeonwoo kind of reminds them of Park
Yeah,
Seo-joon.
I can see that.
I don't know if I love that comparison. To be
Yeah,
honest.
I mean, they're both tall. You know,
Yeah.
they both like have the kind of like smiley eyes.
Yeah, and similar
Yeah.
noses.
Yes, yeah, they have like sharp features.
Mm-hmm.
변우석. Sorry, Park
Easy.
Seo-joon.
Easy. Okay, 현빈 versus Ryan Gosling. 와, 이렇게 보니까 둘 다 they're so handsome.
현빈 안
both-
꿀리는데?
안 끌려. Just because he's Asian?
야, 좋은데? Ryan Gosling.
Oh. Okay, wow. Are you serious? Wait, it comes down to Tanaka versus 변우석?
Wait, that's the last two?
Wait, is this the last two?
I don't think so. Try it. 변우석. I don't think it is.
Okay, it's not. Okay, this
Okay,
is
yeah.
okay. So it comes down to Kim Seon-ho versus 변우석. This is very accurate.
나 김선호로 할게. I'm just gonna leave it at that. Yeah, let's just sit in those feelings for a bit.
Wow.
I'm the type to be loyal
Uh-huh.
throughout trials and tribulations. I genuinely mean it when I say I'm really rooting for Kim Seon-ho. And I just feel
Wow.
like his fame, his like that short amount of time when he was getting really big, it was so short-lived.
So it's Kim Seon-ho, 변우석, crush Tanaka?
Yeah.
Wow. Before we go,
Uh-huh.
we haven't done a Kangchu. Do you have a Kangchu for the week? If you don't, I have something.
I do have a Gangchu recently. Shout out to Joyce and Sam Hong. They went to Korea because Sam's good friend Frank Law was the reigning champion of US Barista, right? I don't know what it's called. Is it US Barista Championship? He was the winner, the US winner, and he went to represent the states in Korea. It happened to be the World Barista Championship was held in Busan this year.
Yes.
And Frank went to represent the United States.
Mhm.
And we were kind of watching it just to support Sam and Joyce because they were there, and also his friend Frank. But I didn't know that it was such like a rich culture and like, you know what I mean? Like it's like a whole nother world where like baristas, they're competing, and it's not just making coffee. They're literally giving a speech. It's like a TED talk,
Yes.
and they have to like make comparisons and analogies, and like it has to be like this one cohesive beautiful speech while they're making 3 drinks, right? And then what's crazy is one of the guys, or all of the contestants in the world championship, they need to speak English. Like there's no translator because they're given 15 minutes to have their speech, and they just need to memorize their script in English.
Wow.
So there are people who do not speak English at all, but because like for this event, they memorized like an English script and they're saying it in front of these judges.
Yeah.
And I just like, we watched Sam's friends, Frank, but then I got so into it. I watched all the other contestants,
Wow.
and I just have so much respect for these guys, man. Like they're so passionate about coffee. I mean, I couldn't understand like almost 90% of like what they were saying, but still, like, it was just like such a sight to see. And I have so much respect for baristas and all the contestants that were involved in, you know, this year's and the previous years. It's amazing. So I 강추 that you guys look up, first of all, Frank Law's speech, or Frank Law's performance, and his bit, because
Is he Korean?
it's really amazing. He's Korean. Yeah.
Nashi?
I think it's Na.
Nashi. Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Oh, which country
So-
won?
Indonesia.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So it's like a whole thing that I did not know about, you know?
It's like the Olympics for coffee.
Yes, exactly. And it was amazing. I highly recommend that you guys look up some of the videos and watch it.
Thank you for your 강추, Jess.
Yes.
I just want to end the podcast with I have a voice note here actually from January 29, 2015. It's Jess giving me advice.
Just say that straight up.
Okay.
Just say that, like, because like you have so many respectable attributes, but I have those same respectable attributes too. So I can't thrive off of it. I can't learn from
Yeah.
it. So, like, what about yourself? Like, do you think is like, as a boyfriend, like as someone who needs to lead me to Christ, you need to be respectable to me. So, what about you? Do you think I should respect?
The fact that I whipped out my phone to record it so that I could remember what you're saying. It's like, and also the fact that we're so dead serious, and you're giving me like solid advice.
I think I'm also brushing my teeth because I hear like like some, you know, something
No,
gets
but
in my mouth for sure.
This is when you had braces.
Oh,
the
that's
lingual.
why. Okay, I heard a lisp. No wonder.
And then one last thing, okay?
She actually just woke up from a very deep sleep, slumber on the infamous couch. You know,
Janice,
just
you
laying
sound
on
so
that couch,
young.
You're asking to fall asleep. It's 10th week for us, but technically it's
Why do you sound so
finals
young?
week for you, you know? And so how do you feel about that?
You know, actually, I've been thinking a lot about this dilemma I've been having. While everybody is just enjoying their 10th week, getting ready for their finals, it's kind of a transition period for them. But for me, it's almost like a hurricane that just comes all of a sudden. And I was
Hurricane.
I asked God why is this happening to me? But you know, if I think about it, I get to relax earlier than other people. So, you know, it's the calm after the storm. And no further comments.
All right. Well, as to me, Janice Hall, I think
As
the
to
stress
me.
is slowly piling up.
As
And,
for me,
it just really it's gonna be torture once Jessica's
As to
done with
me.
her papers and I have.
That is junior year of college, March 10th, 2014.
wow. Dude, Janice, you sound so young.
You did too, Jess. But
Really?
yeah, I mean, I think this just goes to show, right? We were passionate about just recording ourselves since day one.
Wow. I guess our voices deepen as we age too.
For sure.
That's crazy. Oh
Yeah,
my
we sound
gosh.
like babies, but
That's insane.
I just want to share that with you and our listeners to just let you guys know, our humble beginnings.
Yes. Thank you. That's I love it, Janice. Thank you so much.
And thank you, Jess, for always giving me the best advice after all these years.
That was
Just
the
still-
stupidest advice I've ever heard. I don't even know what I was saying.
너무 진지해. 너무 진지해.
And you're like, yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like so good I had to record it. But anyways, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this week's podcast. Please stick around for next week.
Thanks for tuning in. Again, we really appreciate you guys listening to us, giving us a lot of love, and just, giving us encouragement that this has been a highlight of your week. So
Yes.
we appreciate all of our listeners. Check us out not only on Spotify, Apple, but also on YouTube, because especially for this episode, we have the 이상형 World Cup, and I feel like it'll give you guys some context while you're listening. But please follow us, give us a
Hey.
5-star rating. Check out our handles. It's on our Instagram, HoneyJamPod, and we will see you guys next week.
All right.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.